Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup panning, nail polish, and all things beauty. Today I am bringing you my makeup inventory. Back in December I went over all the numbers of products with you, and today I'm going to be sharing all of those products with you so you can see them physically, what I have in my collection. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. If you haven't already, please go ahead and consider subscribing and stay tuned for the video. Alright, we are starting with my primer category. At this time I have one primer. This is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer, and I have this in my makeup project pan. That's why it is marked, so we're working on finishing that. If you didn't watch my other videos, last year I had 3 primers during inventory of 2023, and this year I currently have 1. Next I have my eye primer category. So during that video I believe I had just the 2. I had the Wet n Wild Mega Last eyeshadow primer and my BH Cosmetics Base Booster Glitter and Shadow Glue. And then after that video I added to my collection now the NYX Glitter Primer, still in the box, brand new. This is going to be worked on once the BH Cosmetics is done, and it's getting pretty low. We're probably down here. There's air pocket in there, so who knows how much is left in there, but that's why I went ahead and bought a backup, because I know that is getting low and I want to make sure I have something for when that one is done. So in 2024 I had 2, which I don't know if it was these 2, but definitely this one for sure, and may have been a different brand of eye primer. And then when I did my inventory in December I had 2 as well, and now we've gone up to 3, and I am expecting another one because I think this one's getting low, so I did order one for my birthday, and it will be here by the end of the month. So right now I have 3 eye primers. The next category is under eye brighteners or concealers. I have 2. I currently have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 001 Cool Ivory, which apparently is the lightest shade they have, and it works fine. And you also mix it with my current BB cream to get a color that works for me, because the BB cream oxidizes into a color slightly too dark for me. And then this guy here that wants to roll away is the Pacifica Dream Lit Glow Under Eye Brightener. It doesn't really do much in my opinion. It just is sort of an under eye hydrator, and last time I was using this it has a bit of a smell, so I am decluttering it. Yeah, it just smells like it's gone off, and I don't want to be putting that under my eye, so this is actually being decluttered. And then I did receive one through Influenster for review, and this is from YSE, and it is the Wide Awake Brightening Eye Cream. I'm not going to put this in this category because, having tested it and given my review, this isn't much of an under eye brightener as it is an eye cream. So yeah, I have mine in shade 01 Rosy Pink, I think, or Sheer Pink. Anyway, it's more of an eye cream, so this will go into my eye cream and not eye brightener, leaving me with just one concealer. Next up we have my foundation or skin tints. These are both what I would consider more of a skin tint than a foundation. We have from L'Oreal the Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream in the shade Fair, which I don't think they make anymore. The lightest they have is light, and I don't know if that's the same with the new package or a new name, or if it's actually a darker color. This one actually is it's white and then it goes, changes color, and this one oxidizes a little bit dark for me, so I do mix my concealer in with that one, and this is in my makeup project pan. And then we have from Wet n Wild the tinted hydrator, and I have the shade Fair, and this one is fine. It's a good match for me. And yeah, this one I've just been using. And yeah, when I'm done with the BB cream, I would look into some other lightweight skin tint, but I'm not in a hurry because I do have the Wet n Wild, which works fine for me. I'm very, very fair-skinned, and so a lot of times things end up being too dark for me, and I'll probably end up getting a mixer if that happens. But yeah, these are the two I have now. In 2024, I had 4, and this year I have 2. Alright, this is my extensive powder collection. I have 2. I have the loose setting powder from Wet n Wild in translucent, and then I have from Essence the All About Matte fixing powder in white, translucent. Yeah, so this one, we're about halfway done with the Wet n Wild, I think, maybe more. It's still pretty full, and then this one is fairly new. I was using this to powder over that BB cream that darkens up, and that helps with that darkening and lightening me up a bit. It does leave a bit of a white cast, but since I'm white, it doesn't really matter too much. It helps balance things out. So those are my powders in 2024. I only had one, which I believe was a Kokie loose setting powder, and then I picked up this guy when that ran out, and then I picked up this to help lighten that foundation. So yeah, no need to pick any more up in the near future. Okay, this is my next category. This is my face palettes. I have 2 face palettes, and they are completely different. I have this one from BH Cosmetics and the Totally Snatched. This is a face contour bronzing palette. I'm currently using this shade mixed with a little bit of this as my setting powder. This is a nice brightening powder, and then this one is a close to skin tone. And then this one I'm working on as my bronzer, which I just swatched it on the other finger. Yeah, and then I have this in, like I said, in my makeup project pan. No, this is my Pan That Face palette. Sorry. This is Pan That Face palette, and this is the face palette I'm working on. And I hope to get use out of all of those shades and get that finished. And then I also have from BH Cosmetics the Esprit and Aspen, and this is a 6-pan highlighter palette, and no plans to work on getting rid of this anytime soon. I have used most of the shades in here for at least a month of usage, I think, all except this purple one, but I have used it, and they're quite nice. Like, they can be used as eyeshadows or as highlighters. Yeah, so I have 2 face palettes, and I don't have any plans on getting more because I don't really need them in my collection. Last year I had the same 2, and the year before that I only had 1, which was this guy here. So yeah, face palettes are not something I need in my collection because I'd rather have individual products. Alright, this is my bronzer collection. I have 3. These 2 are from Ipsy Bags. The first one is what's left of the Complex Culture Sun Bath Baked Bronzer in the shade Play. It had a pan in it, it broke, and then I had it loose, and then I repressed it into this compact. This is currently in my makeup project pan to finish. Then I have from PYT, this is the Faux Sun Bronzing Duo in Bali, which is hard to open. That is what that looks like. This looks like it may be another baked formula, or it just has waffle pan. As you can see, I have hit pan on this. Has a lighter and a darker shade. I kind of just mix them together. Generally lean more toward the lighter shade than the darker one, but mixed together they are fine. And once this one's done, I will work on this, but I'm also working on the bronzers in my face palette. And then this one from Sephora has a little bit of water damage on the outside of the package, but this is their matte bronzer in the shade 00 Sun-Kissed Haze, and that's what that looks like. I've used it a few times, and it has a floral smell still. I'm hoping that will go away. Kind of like gardenias maybe. I'm not sure, but it is a floral scent. I've used a little bit of it, but it doesn't really show too much. And yeah, that one will be worked on eventually. I don't foresee buying any more bronzers. I don't think I need bronzers in my collection. I would prefer to get a contour. And yeah, that will bring me to the next category. This is my contour category. Currently I have one. This is a lipstick, a multi-stick actually, from Bite Beauty in Peacock Pearl. There is just the tiniest little nubbin of product on there. I am using this as my contour and enjoying it quite a bit. And I am testing another contour product right now that I received for free from Influenster, but I have not given my review on it yet, so I don't want to include it in this inventory video. But at this time, right now in January 2026, I have 2 contour products, just only one being seen on camera. This is my powdered blush collection, or category. I have 6 powdered blushes, the oldest of which is my Pacifica Mineral Blush in Wild Rose. I am working on this in my Makeup Project pan to finish. And then I have, this is a Franken of 2 deluxe samples from Ipsy from The Balm. It's a combination of Perseverance and It's a Date, because one was too hard and one was too crumbly, so I pressed them in here. Unfortunately, my package is broken. But yeah, this is my next oldest blush that I would like to work on. And those are both, this one I picked myself, and in the store it looked more mauve-y than it is. It has more of a gold sheen to it. This one is very peachy. And then this one I picked up myself. This is from Essence, the blush in 70 Believing. The package on this has also broken, but this is probably my favorite perfect mauve blush. That is my preferred blush color, I think. So that one is lovely, and I hate the broken packaging. Then I picked up this one from Sephora in 2024, hoping that this would be a mauve blush. It's not. It's peachy. Or I was hoping it was pinky. It's peachy. It's okay. This is 01 Shame on You, their matte colorful blush. And then this here from I got from NYX 2 of their Butter Melt blushes. I have My Butter Half, which is the lighter one, and then I have Butter With Me, which is more of a darker mauve one. So I think my, if I could have just one blush shade, maybe, or 3 blush shades, maybe one peachy, one mauve, and one pink, cool toned pink. But I'm happy with them right now. I'm using them. And yeah, unfortunately, this one, when I looked online, it looked like it was a different color than it is. So I think if I were to buy one again in the future, I would definitely go in store and see it first. But these I'll enjoy, and this one I enjoy. So all in all, you know, 50% good, but they're all fine and workable. So yeah, that's that. Is my cream blush category. Cream blush is not something I purchase, so as you can see, these are both actually lipsticks. This is from ColourPop. It is the Lippy Stick in the Matte X formula in the shade Cami. And then this is from Ulta Beauty. It is the shade 315 Party Crasher. And when I received this, it already smelled like crayons, and now it's smelling more like crayons. So I don't want to put this on my lips, so I am reusing this as a cream blush. This one I'm currently, lippy stick I'm currently working on in Throwback 30. Yeah, and I hope to get these both used up, and then I won't be having any cream blush in my collection. But if I use them both up and I miss it, then maybe I'll repurpose some other lipstick, or maybe I will decide to buy a cream blush. But I don't think it's something I need, it's just something I'm using because I have these lipsticks that I want to use up, and I don't want to use them on my lips. Okay, this is my highlighter collection outside of my BH face palette of highlighters. These are all my single now highlighters, except this one. I actually forgot this one I use as a bronzer, and this is from my BH Cosmetics Marvicorn palette, which I have depotted, so now this is just a single, and yeah, this will be on the chopping block to get used up. So these are my actual highlighters. I have from Ciate London the Illuminating Powder Highlighter in Moondust. From MOTD, I'm not showing you the Ciate because it is in my current makeup project pan, but this is from MOTD. This is their Lucid Moon highlighter. From Estate, this is the Do Me highlighter in the shade Pearl. This is the baked formula, so that one's going to take a long time to work on. And then from Odin's Eye, I have the Norns highlighter Mesmerizer in Veil of Future. And that's what that one looks like. This one I might end up like trying to put into a lotion. It's nice, but it's kind of a punny formula and it's a little bit hard to work with. So we'll see. And then these two are the depotted highlighters from my Marvicorn. This is Sheesh and Livin' the Life. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Sheesh and Livin' the Life. So after I'm done with this one, I might move on to work on this guy because it's got a great big pan on it, and I'm sure it'll go fast once I start working on it, and then maybe I'll work on this one, and then maybe I'll work on the rest of them. So that is my powder highlighter collection. Alright, these are my single eyeshadows. I have my potted eyeshadows, or single compact eyeshadows, and then I have some loose eyeshadows. So first two from Medusa's Makeup. This one, the packaging's all rolled off. These are both their baked eyeshadows, and this one is in Woke, and this one is in Envy. They're a very nice formula, and I've used both of those. These two are also from Medusa's Makeup. This one is their matte eyeshadow in the shade Bermuda. And that is sort of a blue-gray. I had that in my pan, those eyeshadows, and hit pan in that last year. And then this one is their Glam Rock eyeshadow in the shade Rhapsody. It's sort of a reddish brown satin metallic. I have two from Espionage Cosmetics. These two here. I have this one, which is a brown blue, and it's called Dungeon Crawler. This was also in my pan, those eyeshadows, last year. And then this one is a green gold called Go Alone. I have one potted eyeshadow from L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Midnight Blue, and that is a really pretty shadow. I haven't figured out if these are powder or cream, but yeah, I have that in Midnight Blue. And then in this palette I have my depotted Marvicorn palette. 8 of the shades, plus this one is a single from Gimme Glow and Pencil Me In. Yeah. And then these are from the Marvicorn, as well as these two are in my Everyday palette. These two shades are from the Marvicorn, and then these two are Natasha Denona's. This is in my Makeup Project pan is my eyebrow powder, and then this is in Pan Those eyeshadows. So those are all my single shadows. Right, this is my eyeliner collection. So we have a lot from NYX. We have the NYX Epic Wear in Pure White, which is currently going in my Makeup Project pan. We have from NYX Glide On in Purple Blaze, and that one is almost short. We have from NYX Glide On again, this one is in Platinum. It is Platinum. We have from LA Girl Shockwave Metallic Liner in the shade Ocean, which apparently has broken and fallen out. We'll have to do something with that. Yeah, so that is a metallic teal. Then we have two retractable ones. This is from Essence, the Long Lasting Eye Pencil in... which one is this? Do you tell me the color? No. Oh, there it is. Deep Sea Baby. That's a deep navy. I have one black retractable pencil. This is LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in black, ultimate black. And then I have one eyeshadow stick pencil. I'm categorizing it in my eyeliners because I'll probably end up using it as a base, but I have used it as an eyeliner in the past, and this is from Maybelline. Their Color Tattoo eye stick in I Am Rebellious. Right? Yes, I Am Rebellious. It's so hard to read. It's like gray print on a black packaging. I Am Rebellious. And that is just a black. So that is 7 eyeliners. Last year I had 5, and this year I picked up these 2. I've also used some up over the last year. I guess I used one up last year, and then I picked up 2, 3. I don't know. Anyway, we're up to 7. Last year it was 5. Alright, I decided finally just to put them this way instead of trying to go the other way. This is my lip liner collection. Last year I had 1 in 2024, and then at inventory time I have 4. The oldest being from NYX. This is their this is their lip pencil in the shade Espresso. This is a brown. I believe this is in Throwback 30 for usage. And then I have from e.l.f. their Cream Glide lip liner in Plum and Get It. I like purple lips. And then this year I decided to go with something a little bit different, and these work quite well. These are from Wet n Wild, and it's their multi-stick. And I have a matte stick in the shade Blew Me Away, and then this one is a satin stick in Royal Scam. I can wear the multi-sticks by themselves, but often I'll put them down as a base and then put another color on top of it to cool them down or darken them up. So those are my 4 lip liners. For a category I didn't think I needed a couple years ago. Yeah. Alright, for the rest of my lips category, this is my bullet lipstick category. I have from Fright Night. This is just a dark red. This is in my Makeup Project pan to finish. Then I have from Context, this is something I got in Ipsy bag. This is the shade Running 3, number 117. It's just sort of a pinky nude. I've used it a few times. It's fine. From Lipstick Queen, I have Crazed Greige. I picked this one up at TJ Maxx, and this is a nice pink, gray, beige. A little bit light, but it is a nice mixing shade, and it's on the cool tone. This is from Pink Star, and if you know, you know. This is called Paleontologist, and this is a sort of nudie brown. This is another one that I generally mix with other things. I'm not a brown lipstick fan, although it seems like a lot of people are these days, but I am not. So I mix this with other things and it turns out fine. And then finally the one I'm wearing today, this is from Maybelline in their Color Sensational line. This is Pitch Black, and it is a black lipstick that's sort of sheer. And that is my lipstick collection. During my inventory numbers video, I said I had 6 because I was counting the Bite multi-stick in my lipstick collection still, but I've taken that out, so now we have 5, and those are the 5. Once this one's done, I would probably go out and purchase something. The only 2 of these I've purchased well, no, I've purchased 3 of these myself. The Fright Night, the Craze Greige, and the Black. The other 2 came to me through Ipsy, and this one was gifted to me by another YouTuber. So yeah, I'm looking maybe for a nice mauve or a good purple lipstick, but for now, these will do. Alright, this is my everything else lip category. If it's not a bullet, it's everything else. It goes into my liquid / gloss category, and I have a little bit of everything in here. First I have a lip stain marker from Ulta. This is in Purple Fizz. I thought I'd give it a try. It's an okay lip stain. A little bit drying, but it definitely, the color stays put. It is my only lip stain. I have 3 Supreme glosses here that were all gifted to me. I have Please Forgive Me, which is a light pink. I have No Shame, which is slightly darker mauve-y pink. And then I have Red, which is Blood Sugar. Those are all very pigmented glosses. And I have 3 matte lipsticks. This one's from Revlon. It's the HD Matte Lip Color in Infatuation. That is the oldest one in my collection. Shortly followed by Kokie. This is their lip powder, a liquid matte powder. So yeah, this is in the shade Claret. And then this is the newest in my collection. This is from Buxom, and it is their full-on lip plumping lip matte in the shade Dolly. I picked that up at a Marshall's, TJ Maxx. And then I have 3 lip creams, 2 from BH Cosmetics in their Cashmere Cream. I have FTW and 100. 100 is currently in my makeup project pan to finish this year. And then lastly, I have a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Transylvania, which it looks black, but it's not. It's really a dark, dark red, like this guy here, which also looks pretty black on camera, but it's a dark red. So I have 10, yes, 3 and 3, that's 9 plus 1 over here, that's 10. So I have 10 in my liquid and gloss category. Alright, this is my lip balm, lip treatment, tinted lip balm category. I put this in with makeup instead of skincare because some of them are tinted and I use them interchangeably with lipstick on a daily basis. So I have 6. I did show the Laneige lip sleeping mask in my skincare beauty video, but I actually have it in my makeup balms, lip balm category So we're going to count it in here. So I have this generic one from Twitch with SPF. The SPF's expired. I have this one from Wet n Wild, and they're So Pouty Lip Gloss Balm, and this is in Sweetest Pick. It is a strawberry flavor. I'm currently working on that in a project. I have from ColourPop Lippie Sticks their lip primer, which I haven't really used. It is just a clear primer. I think I purchased this because somebody had recommended using it before under liquid lipsticks, and I bought it for that purpose and have not used it. So I need to get around to using that. This is from LA Colors Lip Color. I thought this would be a nice, really pretty, like metallic purple lipstick, but it is quite sheer, and it comes off as more of a tinted balm. Could classify it as a sheer lipstick, I guess, but I'm classifying it as a tinted balm. Then from e.l.f. I have one Squeeze Me lip balm. I don't know if they make this one anymore. It's very similar to their new one, but the new one's bigger, I think. This is in vanilla frosting, and then I have the Laneige lip sleeping mask in the original berry. So in I don't have any definite numbers prior to this year, so this year I have 6. And last year I finished 6. So we'll see. I don't think I'll finish this one, but I'll definitely get around to finishing these. I'm currently working on this one as my skincare desk lip balm. This is my daily, and this is my purse balm, and then these two are just waiting for usage. So I should put them in somewhere. So those are my lip balms. This is my setting spray category. I have no setting sprays currently. I may pick one up in the future, but I don't have any right now. Last year I had one. I generally only have one at a time, and when it's done I repurchase one, but right now I haven't felt the need for one, so I have 0 setting sprays. Alright, and the last category before we get to eyeshadow palettes, which I'm sure you're all waiting for, this is my mascaras. I'm currently using this one. This is the long-lasting, this is the Bye Bye Panda Eyes from Essence. I think at the end of this month I'm going to call this one done. It is starting to dry up. It's still usable, but I think it's been open since September. It doesn't irritate my eyes, and like I said, it hasn't dried up yet, but I don't want to take much risk. So like I said, at the end of this month, this one will be done, and then we'll work on one of the new ones. And last month I brought in 2 new ones. This one is AF94 Push to Start Volumizing Mascara. I got this from Ulta because it was on sale. I haven't tried I don't know anything about this brand, and I haven't tried this product before. So that one is waiting to see, and that one is in black. I always get them all in black. And then this one I am questionable. I didn't realize it had volumizing fibers. We'll see, maybe I'll enjoy that. But this is also from Essence. It's What the Fake, a volumizing and lengthening mascara. So yeah, I don't know which one of these I'll use first. I might go with the AF94. If you've used this, let me know. What do you think? Is it a good product? Do they have other products? Are they good? I don't know anything about them. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm just trying to find my holy grail mascara. I have some that I like, and I will probably repurchase in the future, but for now I just keep trying other new ones. And yeah, this is the current one, and then these are the 2 that I have lined up that'll last me at least through half of the year, or maybe longer. So at last updates inventory I had 2, and when I had my numbers last month I said I only had 1, but then at the end of last month I did count these 2 into my inventory, so now I have 3. Alright, this is the start of my eyeshadow palettes. These are the palettes that I currently have set aside for going in projects. These 3 here are in my Pan Those eyeshadows. The I Heart Revolution Mermaid's Heart, the Aether Beauty Moonlight Crystal, and Juvia's Place Rebel Grays. And then these 2 palettes are in Throwback 30. the Heartbreakers was in my Pan Those Eyeshadows last year, and I hit pan in this shade here. And currently I have this in Throwback 30 for 50 Shades of Green, and I'm working on usage on this shade here. And then the Revolution Corpse Bride Butterfly palette, I have 2 shades in here in Throwback 30. I think I have this pink shade called Grave, and this mint shade called Eternal Love. So those are all the eyeshadow palettes in projects. Alright, this is the beginning of the rest of my eyeshadow palette collection. I'm going to go through them in ascending order, starting with the by number of pans, starting with a 6 pan. This is a make your own that I got from Lethal. I have these 6 shades here, 3 teal shades, a silver, and 2 purples. I do enjoy the formula on those and would like to try more from Lethal. Then I have 2 Glam Lights from their Hershey's Kisses. I have this Special Dark, which looks like that. This was in Pan Those Eyeshadows last year, and I hit pan in that shadow, and then I worked on this one 25 times without hitting pan. So yeah, the mattes are a little bit deep. And then this is the Cookies and Cream. And that's what that one looks like. Nice blue color story. So those are my 6 pan shadows. Next I have 7, 9, and 10 pans from BH Cosmetics, the Sapphire for September. It's a blue and green color story. This one was also in Pan Those Eyeshadows twice last year. First for this dark green Organized AF, and then for this pressed glitter in Nice as Pie, which I used as a nail polish topper. So that is what that one's looking like. And I have from BH Cosmetics the 9 pan Venom palette. And this is a really pretty gray, black palette. And then from Ace Beauté, I have the Violet Sage that I got through Ipsy. And this is just a nice little 10 pan pink, green, and purple look. And yeah, I've played with this one a little bit, but definitely not given it anywhere near enough love. Alright, next we have 14 and 16 pan palettes. I have from Anastasia ABH, I have the Riviera palette. And that's what that one looks like. So, really pretty color story. I've worked on this a little bit and enjoyed it quite a bit and can't wait to work on it some more. I did receive this second hand from somebody. Then I have the Trendy in Tokyo from BH Cosmetics. This is a nice rainbow palette. And then also from BH Cosmetics, the Lost in Los Angeles. This one I'm contemplating might be a declutter, but I want to wait and see how I feel when I play with it again. I did play with it last year in 2024 for No Pan Left Behind and really did enjoy it. But it is quite pastel, but there are colors that could work okay. I do enjoy using some of the colors in this color story. So I'm not ready to pass it on yet, but maybe in the future I might change my mind and decide to declutter it. This one is a maybe, but it's really beautiful formula and lovely colors. I wish BH Cosmetics was still around making eyeshadows, or anything. But yeah, that is up to 16 pans. Next is 18. Alright, I have 2 18 pan eyeshadow palettes. The first is from BH Cosmetics. This is the Galaxy Chic. And this is an all baked formula. Really pretty metallics. And I've definitely given this some love. I worked on the shade Pluto down here in my Pan Those eyeshadows last year and made a nice dent in it. And I've worked on some of the other shades in other projects, made nice dents in them, but nowhere near finishing them because they are baked. And then this one from Revolution, this is the Chill palette, and I got this one sent to me by another YouTuber, gifted to me. And this is just a nice green and brown color story. This was also in Pan Those eyeshadows. I hit pan in this shade here, and then while I was working on it, I hit a bonus pan in the shade right below it. So yeah, it's got some love. It does have 2 pressed glitters in it, but I'm not worried about working on those. And yeah, looking forward to working on this again some more in the future. Alright, and then lastly, in my one and only 24 pan eyeshadow palette, this is the Pink Star palette, and that is what she looks like. A really pretty color story. It is slightly, here we'll just put it like that, pastel leaning, but it does have some of these nicer dark shades. And I've given it some use in No Pan Left Behind, as well as, you know, focused on a couple shades here and there. I think the formula is nice. I don't support this creator, but this was gifted to me and I plan on using it and getting the best I can out of it. So yeah, we're gonna keep working on, keep this one. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm keeping this one. Alright, so if you were counting, you will see that I have 17 eyeshadow palettes. In my video, I did list 18 because I was still counting the Marvicorn as a palette, but I have depotted it, and now I'm counting it as part of my singles. So that, I mean, it's still in my palettes, but I'm counting it in my inventory as singles. Anyway, the rest of my eyeshadows are in here. They are all depotted Natasha Denona eyeshadows, and these were all gifted to me by Allie at Wonder in Alleyland. And this double-sided magnetic palette. I have this side with our small pan shadows, and then this side which has larger pan shadows, mattes and shimmers and satins, mattes and shimmers and satins. And I have worked on some of these in projects here and there. I had one shade in this shade right here in Pan Those eyeshadows. It got 25 uses and rolled out, and it has a nice dip in it. I'm currently working on this shade in Pan Those eyeshadows. And yeah, I have a lot of nice shades here. I did last year go through all my eyeshadows that were in here and decluttered any ones that I didn't think I would use. So this is what I'm left with, and I have a lot here to go through still, so I would definitely like to give them more love over the next year. I'm planning on bringing them into Pan Those eyeshadows more, and I will talk about that in my next update. But that is everything from my makeup collection. I hope you enjoyed it. And now, to the outro. Okay, that was my entire makeup collection. I am bringing new things in every month, especially this month because it is my birthday month. So at the end of the month, stay tuned for my ins and outs, which is my equivalent of what some people call a buys and buys, where I bring everything, talk about everything that comes into my collection and everything that is going out on my empties and declutters. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look at what I have in my collection, and if you have any of these products, let me know what we have in common, and if there's anything, you know, you're excited to see that I have that you don't, or whatever. Yeah, just let me know what you think down below in the comments, and while you're there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like the video and do all the YouTube things. And until my next video, don't forget to take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and I love you no matter who or what you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.